Actually, those depend on how long you're on it, too. Well, because, that might finish, but, the last games might already be up, you know what I'm saying? Steve? Steve? Probably just one.
Okay, you ready? Like this.
No, you just got
We're underway.
Got the mic on? All right, Brighton half again. You got Al Wier and Bill Johnson playing. Al Wier used to be a member of this club. He actually donated these tables. He was a member of this club for many years and moved to Indiana, I believe it was. And now he's back again playing in the tournament. Bill Johnson, I had the pleasure of playing in regional qualifier last year in Kentucky. I was lucky enough to win that match. But he's a very seasoned tournament player. He's been playing, I see pictures of him from the early 80s in tournaments when he had dark hair and a big old mustache. But he's been around for a long time. Good tournament player. Looks very comfortable on this table, playing some nice shots. Looks like he's going for the +2 pattern. Is he going to find a hole? No. Good job. He's got a nice easy shot here. 3 cushion off the right side of the black. If he plays it right, he'll end up with some good position. Boy, he's shooting very well. Looks like he's playing very relaxed. I think that's 4 or 5, I can't tell. He's got a bit of a dilemma here, trying to get long enough or short enough off the black ball without engaging it in a kiss. A little bit of stress caused a miscue. It looks like he's going to play the spin shot off the left side of the white, right English, directly to the short rail, turning. He hit that very nice. He's been playing very good. So he's going to just run the ball. He's hoping just to get in that corner. He wanted the long rail again, but I'm sure he'd be happy to take the point in anyway. He left Bill a very nice shot here off the right side of the black ball. Score is 5-1. Oh, that kiss took it away. He had it. Curious, I've not seen him play before. I've seen a few shots of his, and he was hitting the balls very well. But I'm not sure what type of player he is, if he'll go for the across the table. Yep. I think he was a little uncomfortable with that, bending over and just shooting right away. I don't think he had much confidence in that shot or his ability to make it. Bill's looking to play this 5 rails, get in short. I don't believe he'll go for the 3 rail. Oh, he did. Very thin.
Ryan, you are a trooper.
He made a great shot.
I don't know if I'm on.
No, you're not on. Jim Shovek's back at the table here.
Are they on break? Are they outside soon?
Probably. Score is 6-1. Bill Johnson's in the lead. He's shooting very well. He's left his opponent a pretty tough shot here. I believe he can make a ticky off the underside of the white ball. Short rail into the underside of the white ball, running it 2 more rails into the corner. With the grabby nature of this cloth, I think it would turn the angle. But he's opting for something off the red. Across the table, I believe. Yeah, I think that was the wrong shot. Well, he set Bill up nice. Bill's got an open position to a 3 cushion off the left side of the black ball. Bill sees a mosquito on the ball. It could be a sizable piece of chalk that would throw the shot off a little bit. Hey, George. George, help them with that shot. They got a piece of stuff on the ball they want to move. Looks like Steve Anderson or George Theobald are going to aid in trying to take care of this minor problem. It's not a big deal. But they don't want to alter the angle of the shot by removing this piece of debris, whatever it is. Looks like somebody's eyewear is used as a a very new technique.
That's never going to go away. Not in my mind, it ain't. Steve, I think that's it for us.
So I understand.
Adversaries for life.
Your hands are full. So
Well, you know,
not right now. It's okay.
They put the ball in the ball cleaner. It'll be a moment or two. Which is the one-piece Schuler? Steve Anderson's walking around now with all the donated cues, showing them off. There's a beautiful, beautiful Schuler cue, one-piece butt by Noel Mendoza.
It's about 3 o'clock.
Very nice cue. Noel does some very good work.
What's this?
That's a new tool implemented by the staff here at the club, and it is for accurately locating the position of a cue ball when moved from the table. Apparently, that guy's nose bridge is the radius of a billiard ball to the nth
That's
degree.
a pretty wide nose bridge.
That's a schnoz.
Okay, here's a short angle shot. Let's see what happens.
Sharp out of the corner.
Yep.
Bill's got 6-1. He started out with a 5. He's averaging, it's about 800 right now.
No, he's 1 point, what is it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
1.5.
It's only 4 innings.
1.5. Bill's on a roll. That's all we need is noise. He's got to control this white ball, though. Mr. Who's that, Al?
Yes, yes. He was a member of this club for decades, I'm told, and moved to Indiana, but he is responsible for donating these tables.
Really?
Yes, I believe he supplied the tables to this club.
Oh, wow. That's really nice.
So you see the level of commitment from players that once you play this game, you find out just how great it is, and you're willing to do a lot to support it.
This is a nice shot. It's
The open innings of this match, Bill was shooting very, very free and easy.
And he left Mr. Wier a difficult position. This is should be a cross table shot. Just got to make sure he manages the white, which he did. Oh,
Yeah, he took a little bit of time on that shot, more than he did on his past 3. He spent, I think, about 5 times the length on that shot, which wasn't much at all.
He hit it pretty good, though.
His prior shots, he just walked up and fired.
So what do you like here? Do you like
I actually
short
would have
rail?
played
Or,
it off the red.
oh, okay. A smaller ball, though.
Yes. With just a running angle. I wouldn't have to worry about a backwards carom.
I tell you, when Bill hit that, it looked good.
Yeah, he's hitting the ball very well. I'm not sure what his win-loss record is, but he's a very competent shooter.
I know he lost to Mike Bengals.
Oh, did he?
That might be his only loss.
I was telling the people on at home that me and you both were in a tournament with him last year at a regional qualifier in Kentucky, where he did very well. Not making the nationals, though. I think that was the first time in many years he hasn't gone to the nationals.
Who's that?
Bill Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill missed out. Yeah, I think just barely, right?
You're right.
Oh, he might make it now.
That security, he's playing pretty free. He's playing pretty
Jamil
well.
Israel is here. He is checking everything out. He's wishing he was playing.
Okay, is this going to be short enough? It's in the hole.
It is
He
soft.
played it long.
Good
Very
speed.
Nice, very nice shot.
Speed made the difference there. If that was coming in faster, it was going around. He's going to play a +2.
I think he might go 4 rails on this.
I don't think so. Oh, you are right. Excuse me.
In the hole.
See, he should have played the +2.
He left himself a cookie in the corner had he made it.
The way he jumped right down on that shot and the angle, he wasn't taking his time. I thought for sure he was playing the +2.
Yeah, he seems very confident on this table.
Yeah, he's just going up and shooting, which is
Well, I was telling everybody he is a veteran of many tournaments. Very well struck.
and we have the rare too long.
Yeah. Al seems a little bit more of an explosive hitter than is Bill. Bill seems to be shooting with a little bit more control.
Bill Johnson is a very dangerous player. He will play one game, average 300, and then the next game he'll run like 12 on you. You know, that's the type of player he is.
Oh,
There's the kiss.
I mean, he had that cinched.
Yeah, shots like that, you have to really, you can't be lazy. You really got to think about where's the first ball going.
Exactly.
Especially when you have a shot that you feel you're going to make. Because that frequently happens. You have a relatively simple shot. You know you can make it, and you just go down and you're thinking about...
Forget about the tempo.
Yeah, you forget about the tempo, and this has got to be too long.
Yeah.
Well, off the red. Where's the red going?
He's got a very tough shot here. He's going to have to hit this mighty clean.
He's going to have to hit it relatively thin.
Well,
Yeah, a little
he did
too
a good
full.
job. He did a good job
Yeah,
with
he
it.
did pretty good. A little too full. So Brian Half is from Chicago. Brian, what's your record?
2-0 right now.
Oh, you only played 2 games.
Yes,
Okay.
I have one more to play.
Who are you playing?
I forget his name. Right here is the gentleman.
Dennis Dubertine.
Debertine, that's it.
Dubertine, actually, he told
I
me.
played him before, but I cannot remember where.
Yeah, his name is spelled Dubertine, but he says it's Dubertine. So I guess I'll have to give in to what he says.
And I think he knows.
Up, up, up. Perfect.
Like I said, there are some mysteries to this game that only a few know.
Brian is 2-0 in our group. What are we in D group? I'm 2-1 now. I think Bob Byrne is 0-3.
Is he now? Now he was hitting the balls surprisingly good.
Really?
Just he's getting some bad breaks and missing by very little, but it's not like he was shooting terribly. He was
Right.
just missing by nothing.
Yeah, but 3 losses is difficult. We have the top 2 going to the finals, you know. So whenever I play in a group of 7 with 6 matches, you know, I'm thinking in my head, you know, 6-0, 5-1.
Right.
You know,
right.
I'm not thinking I don't. You know, you can still make it 4-2, but
Right,
but you know, I don't want to be 4-2.
Exactly. You don't want to pressure yourself thinking 6 wins and I can't lose a game or the world's going to end, but you don't want to be lazy and just say, someone else could shoot bad and let them secure your spot in the finals. You do have to make it your own.
I played qualifier in Louisville, not the one we were at, in 2008, right? Oh, right behind. In 2008, and what happened with that? I was, we had groups of 5. No, groups of 6, so we had only 5 matches.
Wow.
And I lost my second match, and I just walked away. I was just like, I didn't look at the charts or nothing. I was just like, you know, in my mind, you know, I blew it.
You thought you were out.
Right. Well, what happened was, in that particular group, everybody was like beating each other, and I actually won the group.
Well, that was
with a 3-2 record.
That was the case in the qualifier that we played in. I think the difference between me playing for a first, second position or a third, fourth position was how many points I let my opponent score on me in a game that. No, I'm sorry. How many points I scored in a game that I lost, and figured I lost a match and kind of laid down a little bit and didn't pay attention to every point.
Every point's important.
And in a round-robin format, it sometimes comes down to how many points scored against, how many points did you accumulate overall. It's not just wins and losses. So you'll see some guys who are totally dominated in a match and are still fighting for every point, and that being the reason. So you have guys that have multiple losses, and but his points scored against or his total accumulation of points is enough to keep him in the finals.
Yeah, the bottom line is if you lose a game, you want to lose 2019.
Yes.
Not that you want to lose, but that's what you want. Because that could definitely make the difference.
Absolutely. Get you in the finals.
You know.
And once you're in the finals, it doesn't matter what your record was in the preliminaries.
And that's hurt me in the past in certain tournaments that, I had losses and bad losses. And, I gave up, halfway through the game.
Sure.
And I was all annoyed.
Sure.
Because nothing was going right. And, I end up with 6 points. And then you come to find out later, that if I had, 12 points,
sure.
I would have made the finals.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Look at that.
Well, he got a lucky roll there, but it didn't work out.
Got a lucky roll and an unlucky.
Yeah. He had no right making that shot the way he hit it, but still almost pulled it off.
Let me ask you something. Is it me, or when the tables play a little bit on the short side, well, in this case, I think maybe 2 steps on the short side,
Mm-hmm.
Does it seems like there's a lot more holes are found,
Yeah.
and it seems like the balls also have a tendency to stick to the rails.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that just me?
I think it's just it's an adverse condition that we're not prepared for. I mean, when I first started playing, I loved the dirty table or the slow table or the short table because the ball was somewhat predictable and stable.
Well, yeah, nothing crazy happened.
Yeah, nothing crazy happened. And then I started talking to Adrian Viguera, who informed me that because I had played him once on a table that was very slippery, and it was like I never played the game.
Yeah.
There was shots that I thought were possible that were not possible, and he destroyed me. And he says, never play on a dirty table, always play on the slick conditions. And if you learn the game in that context, even when you play in the bad conditions, you still have a game, But if you learn on very short, slow, when you do get to a fast table or a slippery condition, you cannot adjust. It's hard to adjust coming back to a short table.
You have to do all of it, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to do that. I'll be honest with you. I did not want to do that when I first started playing tournaments.
Absolutely.
I was like, I just wanted to play the way I'm used to.
Sure. The way your tables play at your home room.
Right, exactly. But the more tournaments I'm playing, I'm starting to get more used to, playing on extra slippery tables and a little bit
sharp.
slippery tables, then a little bit short tables.
Yeah.
And this to me is. In the beginning of the game, it's just a little bit short, so that's not a problem. But I think after about 15 innings or so, it's
it got very sharp and very short.
It's like 2 steps. I call it, for lack of a better term.
Right.
It's like 2 steps short. But it changes. I noticed when you play a 3-rail, it's one thing. When you play a 4-rail or 5-rail or more, it's even greater of a difference.
I think short. I mean, I like a table that slides a lot. The more slide, the better I like it.
More slide, the better.
But because you can really play some backups, and short, long doesn't really matter as much as for me as the amount of break in a slide. But even if you're playing on a short table or a slow table, the one thing you really want to do is clean the table. Don't play on a dirty table, because you're never going to come to a tournament and the table's going to be filthy. It might be short or slow, but it's not going to be dirty. So if you get in the habit of cleaning the table, even if the house doesn't do it for you, take it upon yourself to clean the table, and it's your game that you're building. Mm-hmm. Always try to play on clean conditions, and these tables are being kept very clean. Because I mean, I don't know if you see it, but you play on a table that's got a lot of powder, a lot of chalk built up in the cloth, and you play a slow roll towards the ball with a heavy English, and you'll watch that ball curve immensely in the direction of the English, as happened to you on a spin shot that you played when we were playing.
Oh yeah, I was really surprised. The ball curved. I knew it was going to curve, but it curved a lot, and I was really surprised. but I made the adjustment. I thought that was the proper adjustment, and when I hit it, I thought it was good,
Yeah, so did I.
but it didn't happen. Surprise, surprise. You know.
Bill's continuing to shoot well here. Is he short enough? Ooh. I think he was too short there.
I think it was behind it.
See that score?
Oh, do you remember that shot I played? I played the
The spin shot where the ball curved?
no, I played the around the table shot, and I played it short, and to back out into the shot, and
Right, and it washed out?
and it actually went too short.
Yeah.
And the position of the ball, where from playing on what we used to playing on, that you had to play it very short to make it.
Right, because the ball would inherently back up very sharply.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And I noticed on this table that there are some shots or some corners where you come in and the ball goes out very wide. The angle opens up and you come in a hair faster and the ball just grabs and backs up on a 90 degree.
It picks up that opposite
Yeah.
English.
Yeah.
That's just amazing.
That's why
I couldn't believe I
like
went
a
too short
slippery.
on that shot. I really was shocked.
I was thankful.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
I was crossing my toes. Look at this ticky.
Oh, nice.
Bill is really shooting free. He
Nice
just played a
ticky.
great ticky.
What's the score there?
Score is 10-3.
10
15
to
innings.
3 in 15 innings.
He
Oh,
shooting-
wait a minute. He just put up a point for yellow. I think he realized
Yeah,
it.
he just realized it.
Okay.
There,
11 to 3.
there we go.
Oh, no good. The speed of the table, though, is not playing fast at all.
No.
So you really got to crank it. I mean, do you see that? I also had that shot against you. You left me. It was a tough 5-railer. I really had to crank it. But I'll be honest with you, when I hit it, I thought I had it. But it just did not reach.
No, and you played it on a very a sweet hit, a very finesse type stroke, and I thought it was good enough, and so did you when you pulled the trigger. But as it went around the table, you watched the table eat up all the power. It just
Yeah.
gobbled up every bit of speed, and
It was unbelievable, yeah.
you try to stay true to your nature and play the shots proper way, but at some point you got to make some adjustment. You don't want to go too far off the reservation, but you gotta change it a little bit.
I came here on Wednesday night. My flight was Wednesday night about 9:30, and I had a 3-hour delay. I didn't get out till 12:30, so I got here at like 2:30 in the morning. Probably went to sleep about 4:30 in the morning on Wednesday night. But when I came in, the airport was right next to Carom Cafe, so I drove into Carom Cafe, and I was playing there the night before.
Very slick conditions and fast tables.
And I mean, well, very, very long. I mean, they juice them up.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Very long and a lot of slide. But the amazing thing to me is the speed of the table. I mean, the balls, they just keep going and going and going. I mean,
Do you find yourself overpowering the shots on those tables, or do you just
you don't need to.
Yeah, you naturally
No,
shoot the pace of the
you
table.
don't need it. I hit it nice and soft. It looks like it's not going to reach, and it reaches
Really?
anyway. Yeah, they just keep going.
Wow,
Yeah, it's like they're always rolling downhill.
that's a dream. That's
Oh,
what
it
every
was
player's
amazing.
looking for.
It was beautiful. Yes.
Mercedes is showing off her new glove.
Oh, look, it's monogrammed. Mercedes.
It's a monogram glove.
Mercedes Gonzalez glove. You did, huh?
Okay, Bill Johnson's getting back to the table. He's got an 8-point lead. He's shooting pretty good. I think he'll go for this 4-railer off the right side of the red.
But I have to say, I mean, I'm a little partial, but I enjoyed playing that night. I was playing very strong, so I loved it.
Oh, he got a lucky kick here. He got a kiss, and it's not going to work out, but he got a bit of a break there. Yeah, I've not gone to any tournaments in New York for fear of lodging. The cost of lodging there. Is it really expensive?
Everybody feels that way. Yeah, I
That's
understand.
my conception. That's what everyone
Well,
has said to me.
there's a couple places. The place around the block, I think it's like $70 a night.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad, but it's not exactly
Can
the.
you get 2 people in that room?
Well, you could squeeze them in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you open the door, shove them in real quick.
Sleep in the tub.
You know,
That's,
if you open the door too quick, though, you break a window. So.
the change in pressure.
Cabin pressure. Yeah, it's about $70 a night. The
Well, that's not too
the one
bad.
we like to stay at, though, it's more like it's like 125 a night or something like that.
Wow.
But and plus with the taxes, it's like you end up spending like almost 150 a night.
Really?
Yeah, close to that. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's
I do it, but because I want to be comfortable in a nice hotel.
sure.
And I don't want to keep traveling back and forth to home all the time.
Right, right.
I live an hour away, which is not a big deal. But when you finish up,
Yeah, you don't want to
I
drive.
got to drive in and I got to drive out.
Traffic, deal with traffic. That almost cost Felipe Rizzone his first match this morning was waiting till the day of and driving to the tournament and getting caught in traffic, which is what happened to him last time. I think it was a time differential last time.
Oh no! Last time he forgot about the 1 hour time difference
lost his first
between
match.
Chicago and Michigan. Good shot.
Very nice shot. But even getting up, I'm sure he got up at 4 or 5 in the morning and was driving here. He's performed, I think, better than anybody in this tournament so far.
So far.
His games have been stellar.
Well, I would have to say Felipe and Mike Bengals, in my opinion, are the two strongest players here. I think. That's my opinion. But that doesn't mean it's going to end up that way.
Sure.
We have Danny Kolash. We have Mercedes. We have, of course, Brian Heff, the one
Thank you.
who I'm speaking with. And if I'm playing confident, I'm always a threat too. So
Sure. Yeah, that's like I said before, when you're at this level, you're not going to see one player totally dominate anybody. Everyone's got a chance to win, especially in the short format.
absolutely.
So everyone's a threat. You can't take any game lightly.
Well, like for instance in Chicago, I think I finished 3 and 4. Felipe finished 2 and 5. We were in the same group.
Yeah.
So does that mean I'm a better player? No, Felipe is a better player than me. But it doesn't mean anything
Sure.
in one tournament.
And that's a lesson I had to learn, stressing out about one tournament, one match. And you've got guys like Jay Cho that showed up at Chicago, played his first game. It was a great game, but after that, he struggled. He had a very hard time, and it's a lesson to take home that you're not going to win every match, every tournament. You might possibly not even make it to the finals, and you've got to learn to deal with that and just be a tournament player for its own sake, not just for the chance of winning. You just have to get in there and keep taking punches and keep swinging.
You want to get in, and you don't want to worry too much about the results. Yeah, of course, we all want to win, but for someone like myself, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, it comes naturally. So I really have to worry about
Yeah,
that.
you've played many tournaments.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I try to play as many as I can.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. That
because-
was Adrian's Viguera's advice to me. Just play more. Keep playing
yeah.
tournaments because there's no pressure that you're going to feel like the pressure you feel in tournament conditions.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Very nice 5-railer.
No, and you could still feel. I still feel pressure sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if you're in a situation where this is a must-win game,
Sure.
that type of thing. But I'm trying not to put pressure on myself.
Not to let it make you.
I'm
break
trying.
you.
I'm trying to just get up there and just play the game and make as many billiards as I can and try to do the right thing.
Stay
and,
the course.
Yeah, and if the other guy beats me, then so be it. What are you gonna do?
That's what Fleet tells me. You can't.
You can't win every
do
match,
anything about what your opponent's doing.
Well,
You can't play your game through your opponent.
and you can't win every match.
Yeah.
And who said that? Somebody at Chicago. Even the best players in the world,
Yeah, Sonny Cho.
they lose all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they lose most of the time, but they still lose.
Yeah. I was blown away that Jay Cho had the tournament that he did. I picked him to be the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And Vega was just incredible. And so was Hugo, and so was Pietro.
Yeah, and then in college billiards. Oh, you see that hook?
Yes.
Yeah, nice
That's
hook on that
strange.
shot.
He really powered that shot.
Yeah. Oh, got kicked into the right angle. Yeah, Vega played in Pedro's place in college billiards, and he was in the finals, but he didn't play good in the finals. He played bad. Jay Cho played great. See what I mean?
Jay Cho has got his style is drastically different, I think, than anybody else's at that tournament. He has such a long, I mean, he'll draw the cue back, hesitate, and just this incredibly long, slow delivery into the cue ball.
His little pause, long
Yeah,
pause.
and his cue ball seems to travel forever.
Yeah.
I mean, and he didn't crack one bit. You know, he's having some bad games, and against people who have, in my opinion, no right beating him. But he still maintained his composure, played his game, and took his lumps. And very impressive player.
And ironically, he did not have his best tournament
No.
for sure. But
Didn't he win a tournament just prior to that?
yeah, at college billiards,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
won that tournament.
yeah.
But what I was trying to say was, he didn't play good. But then in the last game of the tournament for him, he matched the high run of the tournament, 15.
Oh, that's right. Him and Hugo.
So
Who was he playing against?
he played Luis Avila.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that guy's got a beautiful game.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a very, very.
Well, he won the Carom Cafe Open.
His mechanics are almost flawless.
No, but it just goes to show you, they're all right in there. All of those guys: Vega, Avila, Pedro, Hugo. I don't want to stop
Sure.
mentioning because I'm going to forget somebody. But,
But,
but what I'm saying is these guys at that level, anybody can beat anybody. Anybody can win the tournament. Sometimes it's just you just play good, for that
game,
for that tournament,
for that
or that day, or whatever it is.
Now Vega was ranked 8th in the world at one point, wasn't he?
Oh, I know he was up there. I just don't know
And
where.
I think he was I know at least he was in the top 20.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure he was.
Just a incredible player. Very, very nice guy.
Very nice guy. And you missed. We went to Noel Mendoza's house after. That was several of us.
Oh, really?
Me, Pedro, Luisa Vega, Sonny, Jay
Wow.
Cho, and who else was there? I'm
It's
trying
an
to think.
incredible group of guys.
Yeah,
to go.
and Luisa Vega was showing us a whole bunch of stuff.
He
and,
did
and a whole bunch of systems he uses and
really?
things like that. Yeah.
He did. He turns the ball a lot. I mean, he really plays spin shots.
I didn't understand any of the systems because everybody was talking in
In
Spanish
Spanish.
except me. So I'm sitting there like, cursing under my breath.
Waiting for some numbers to be
I'm
said.
waiting for some knowledge to be imparted to me, and every single person in the room spoke Spanish except me.
And they're all nodding their head in great appreciation
Yeah, right.
for what's
right.
being said.
Yeah, and I'm over there like, I was a little annoyed about that.
Wow.
See with all the holes,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we find the holes, but it just seems like they want to be found when the table's playing in a certain. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah.
If it's
yeah.
too long, it's the same thing. I noticed that.
Yeah,
If it's too
yeah,
slippery,
sure.
you find those holes also.
Sure.
It goes around the ball a lot easier.
Bill's got a 6-point lead on him. And he slowed down a bit since his opening.
Yeah, he's
innings.
slowed down. He's around 650, somewhere in that area.
What was the final innings of our match?
Too many.
Yeah.
It was like 35 or
Is he
something.
going to get under this ball? He did.
It's
No
like
speed.
35 innings. I think I averaged under 500,
Yeah.
which doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's like we were saying earlier in a previous game that you don't expect the averages to be too high in this tournament, but there will be some nice runs. I think Philippe ran a 9.
Did he run a
A
9?
9 or an 8. There's George Theobald, his mating call.
It's George
I don't know
The-
if you could catch that.
His new name is George Theobalds. Well, no, because the reason for
There was
that.
a typo on
The reason for that is because I put his name in the schedule, and instead of putting a D at the end, I put an S. So he pointed out to
But
me.
he
He goes, Jim. He
hyphenated
goes,
it and,
he goes. You wrote George Theobalds.
But he put bald next to it, so it's George Theobald's bald, or George Theobald balls. George is objecting to the commentary, but
He's objecting.
he's opted out.
But he
of
loves it.
sitting
He
in the
loves
chair,
it.
so
He loves the
doesn't have anything to
attention.
say. All right. Yeah, Bill's shooting just over 500.
Yeah, he's okay. About 600. Somewhere in there. Right? 15 and 25 is 600.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a little under.
He's gonna just run this down.
Hmm?
Oh,
Oh, this is a good shot.
Great shot.
Bravo. How
And
weird.
that one he stroked easy.
Showing us something.
He's been slamming the balls, and that one he lightened up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, that's a shot that I don't play that often.
Myself either. I'll play it on a slipperier table because you can put a little English on it.
Yeah,
This table, he had to shoot that dead because he was going to pick up some English.
yeah. If you use English, you'll hit it on.
Oh, yeah.
You'll make it on the other side.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're lucky
You'll
to
make
get
it.
that long.
You'll make it direct 3 rail. Yeah, if you get it that long. Yeah.
Wow, he's playing this 7 rails.
Well,
Kissed out.
it's
looking pretty good
it's
for it.
hard to make a 7 rail shot.
Very hard.
so.
Especially when you've got to come out back to the
It
middle.
is.
You got to come back out to the middle of the table. It's not a 7 rail in the corner. It's a 7 rail back to the center of the table.
You made a 6 rail shot.
Yeah, but I've put on a lot of weight, so I just kind of fell on the cue as I swung.
No, I was just saying it wasn't a 7 rail shot. So I'm not going to give you too much credit. 6 big deal, 6
Yeah.
rails. Even Jameel Israel can make that one. 30-ounce cue. Well, they say like the baseball bats. In baseball they use lighter bats. They get more speed.
Well, that's the speed of the bat plus the weight of the bat. Now, how you see some of these guys that are just enormous, and then get a heavy bat moving pretty fast.
Oh yeah, sure.
You got
Yeah, but even the big guys, they use lighter bats than they used to, and apparently they get more distance out of it because they have more bat speed.
I've seen when I first started playing 3-cush, and this is harking back to the Brunswick days of unheated Brunswicks.
on? Already?
A lot of the old players played with
I
heavy
guess I have to
cues.
play Mr. George Theobald's. I have to go.
But nowadays, with the advent of the faster tables and the quicker cushions, you're seeing a lot more lighter cues, around 18, 19-ounce cues. Nothing generally much heavier than that. Oh, he got a lucky kiss and rolled out of a hole that was impossible. As it is now. Hey, you can kill Jim's mic. As it is now, Bill needs 5 to get out. He's got a 6-point lead on his opponent. He's going to just play the long angle off the right side of the red. He's hitting the balls pretty nice. A little bit short. It's hard to decide what to do to spin that ball a little bit more so that the English lasts to the 3rd rail on this slower cloth, but then you run the risk of missing it too long. So he opted for a little bit more technique there and came up short. Al's a pretty tall guy. He's got no problem reaching this shot. +2. Well, he just went through the hole. He hit that great. He left Bill a very tough shot. Across the table. He's going to have to put just a little bit of right English on it. The table will be very grabby. I don't see him doing anything other than across the table off the top of the red. High right. I think with this angle, he's going to have to hit it pretty hard. Might go twice across, but I'm not sure. He's looking at something else. Oh, I don't know about this shot. Well, he stroked that. I think that's the biggest stroke I've seen so far. But I think that shot was ill-advised. Bill Johnson sitting on a pretty strong lead. Looks like he's going for the ticky here. A little bit long. See what Bill's going to have. Looks like he'll be playing a +2. The yellow ball came up quite a bit. Yeah, the yellow ball came off the rail a little bit too much to make the +2, so he opted for the 4-railer. And he hit it bad and got a lucky roll and just made it through the hole. He hit it a little bit thin and caught the ball coming out. I was looking at a long angle off the right side of the white ball. Shouldn't have to worry about any kisses or anything, just make the shot. I can't see him going for a +2 here. He's winding up for a little bit bigger stroke. Good shot. Of course, he was just playing the shot there, not any position or any consideration for anything else other than the point. Very, very hard shot. Score's now 15-10. Bill's lead. He's looking at a 5-railer. He hit it very nice. Excellent shot. And he's going to be rewarded. Oh, get out of the way. I think he can see the red pretty good. Did he shoot into a kiss? Oh, he just beat it. He's coming in short. How slow is it? He never got the long rail. He was playing directly to the ball and just overhit the red ball a little bit. He's left a natural. Not an easy one, but a natural. He's got a few options here off the red or off the white, depending on the kiss and safety play. And he is in the rears here with a 6-point deficit. He opts for the safer shot, less kissy. How much reverse? He makes it. He's a little bit surprised by it. He didn't play it with a backup in mind. Now is he going to try and get all 3 rails first off the left side? Or is he just going to go for the hit off the right side of the white ball? Looks like he's just rolling the ball. That shot he had to come long off that shot. He's getting a good roll here. Oh, he almost made. Mike, that's your victory? Mike Bengals just won his game against Basil. Scores 20-15. Kiss. Kiss cost him. Basil's been playing pretty good, and Mike had to be playing a pretty good game to beat him. He's playing a short angle. Nice, easy roll. Don't overdo it with the English. The ball picked up a considerable amount of English off the short rail. I'm curious to see if he's going to try and play the 5-railer here. Long or short. He's going for a big stroke. It looks like he doesn't have an angle for 3. He's got to play at 5. No, he did. He did have enough ball. It's hard to tell from here on this monitor whether he can hit that. Score's now 16-12. Chop that lead away a bit. Bill's got to get scoring here. He doesn't like the natural. He's going to go for the long angle off the right side, short angle. Eats the kiss, makes the shot perfectly. Very nice shot. Okay. Bill needs 3. Is he trying to hold it flat on the short rail? No, he's going for the 4-rail shot. Hit it pretty good. He had that. He got kissed out. Didn't think about the white ball. Bill's got a very tough leave here. Looks like he's drawing back to the corner. How much English is left? I think this ball's going to overspin. Or is it running out? No, he had a little bit of English left on it. He's going to leave his opponent a bank. He can do a follow shot through the red, double the rail, but it's a hard shot on this cloth, on these tables. He's going to opt for the bank. He's going to get, no, he could have got a break there. Now he's left Bill a bank. Bill's got some cabaret shots here he could try to pull off, but his safest bet is the bank. Looks like he's going to come in on the short rail into the yellow ball. I'm up. Okay. I'm going to be signing off here. I got a match to play, and I'll leave you to the last 3 points. Thank you.
6 and out?